We are recording, right?
Yes, we are recording. Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography. Sometimes I need a reminder for recording because we lose episodes. Subscribe and you'll find out which episodes aren't there. Anyway, we're talking Red Hot Chili Peppers. We're talking 1989's Mother's Milk. With me is Bill,
I'm here for this one.
Ed.
Hello.
Go check out our Sublime review to see Ed in his prime talking about his favorite band.
Was
Hannah,
that Sublime?
I
who's never been here before, but she's a Patreon subscriber. Go check out our Patreon. She's going to give us some bullshit to listen to, but, you know, them's the rules.
Say, if you want to tell us what band to do next, subscribe to Patreon.
There you go. And Tim.
Hi. Still here.
He's still in the desert.
I'm thinking about joining the Patreon and ask you guys to do something on Hanson or Hootie and the Blowfish.
hey, you do it?
Yes.
You sign up? We'll dance like monkeys. All right, we're
That's right.
talking Mother's Milk.
Mommy.
Hannah, why don't you start us off this time?
All right. Okay. Overall, I think this was a much better album than what they've done previously. Like, they finally found what works. They finally found their groove. Some of my favorite songs were on this album. It seems like they just kind of got better at what they were doing. They got their sound. They figured it out. They've got their groove. It just seems really good. Good Time Boys was a little more rock than their previous stuff because they were pretty much funk and focusing more on the beat. These are focusing more on like the guitar and the melody, which I liked. Higher Ground, I liked the bass intro. For some reason, this song reminded me of ZZ Top. That's what was going in my head. Honestly, it's kind of a contender for a top song for me. I really liked it. I know it's a cover, but you know, still liked it. They kind of another nod to their egos, overinflated egos. They've got all that going on. The Magic Johnson song, I was just like, this is so weird. it got a laugh out of me, but I didn't like it. And then here's the one that really got me is Nobody's Weird Like Me. Okay, I get it, like the weird, and I'm like, I'm digging this song. It's weird, you know? Yeah. And then he goes into the dolphin shit again. And I'm like, and there's literally a line in there where he says, intercourse with a porpoise. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, ugh, brother, ugh. Like,
Hey, nobody's weird like him.
otherwise, you know, I can get behind being a weirdo and I can get behind silly shit, but like, that crossed the line. It crossed a line.
Somebody please think of the Dolphins.
Knock me down. They kind of reel it back in a little bit. Taste the Pain, I think sounds, when you think of like Peppers, like the classic Peppers, I think Taste the Pain really like hit that. It sounded a little more serious than some of the other songs. I think at this point, you know, the one band member had died, and there's some like reflection there that maybe they should reel it back a little because there are consequences. It's still weird, but I don't know. I guess that they're just kind of questioning their sobriety at this point, or maybe lack thereof. Then they have some trashy songs about women again. You know, well, that's on brand, I guess. And then I liked Pretty Little Ditty. I feel like that was good. That could have been the closing song in my opinion, but it wasn't. They had a couple more. The Sexy Mexican Maid one. Oh, yeah, as shitty as I expected it to be. And yeah, in Johnny Kick a Hole in the Sky, I feel like the metaphors kind of got away from them, and it's kind of incoherent. But I guess incoherent metaphors is sort of their style anyhow. But overall, I think it was a much better album. I think this is the album where John finally joined him for guitar, and you can see his influences. And I like this one. And, well, that's my take on it.
All right, Bill, what'd you think of Mother's Milk?
Jason, you got notes for all these?
Yeah.
We should probably go back and forth on these. And you know what? I'll start. See what you come back with each time. All right, Good Time Boys. What the fuck happened in the middle of this shit show?
All right, yeah, Mother's Milk. Some things to talk about before we get song by song here. This is where the Chili Peppers fucking the four of them. The proper four of them.
Which four is that again?
Fucking Frusciante's here. That's all you need to know, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So Good Time Boys.
Big Cat Smith.
Love, yep, you got Big Cat in there too. Which, but whatever. Good Time Boys, love it. Best opening so far. The chorus will get stuck in my head. Good Time Boys, make me feel good.
Man, come back with some higher ground after this. Okay, this one was kind of cool actually musically for me.
A fucking classic.
Hey, that works then, right? Subway to Venus. What the fuck? How the hell did we get here?
Not sure why he had
Took
this.
a subway.
Yeah,
Subway to where?
from the higher ground.
To Venus.
Pay attention. Not sure why he had this fat Albert accent, but I dig it.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Next song, Magic Johnson. Meh. What do you think, Jason?
Magic don't give a fuck. Love it.
Oh my god. Really? Alright, fine. Nobody weird but like me. I like this song. I like the lyrics.
Oh, you like
Unfortunately, that's
dolphin
about
sex?
Compared to the other ones, the music, I really like the basic guitar and a lot of the other ones. This one, it wasn't. It was kind of okay.
I mean, go back and watch our previous episodes to know how he feels about some of those lyrics. They were all top song contenders, so. All right.
The music was great. The melody, the bass, the rhythm, all that shit was great.
Nobody weird like me. Fucking punk as shit. John showing his shit here.
Oh, so you agree with me? Okay, fine.
I ain't saying nothing about the lyrics. I just said it was punk as shit.
Those lyrics.
I want a
Okay.
shirt of somebody fucking a dolphin that says punk as shit. That's going to be some ODD merch.
You're about to get shut down, man. Don't be saying nothing about.
You
know,
just said the
That's
word.
literally.
Yeah, you
If
said
you
the
guys
tag
know
word.
Any actions against animals for ODD? Remember again, the YouTube algorithm hates us. Please, for the love of God, like and subscribe, because that's the only way our videos are ever going to go anywhere. Share us on Facebook, share us on Discord, share us to your grandmother. No, she doesn't know how to operate a computer, but that's okay. Just have her click the link, and we're good to go. All right.
Knock me
Nobody
down.
weird like me. That's what we're on, right? Yes. That's what.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. We already talked about that one.
We already
Knock
talked
Me
about
Down.
that
I
one.
mean, did you...
Knock Me
Those
Down.
lyrics.
Well, this was their first big break single, if I'm not mistaken. Usually I'm able to isolate singles, and usually they're more musically inclined to be liked by me. Just I'm a major radio guy. That's most of what I listened to growing up, even up through when I went to college, which would have been in the late 2010s. Honestly, it was okay. If only they had followed what the lyrics they were saying in here about not being on drugs, knock them down if they get high, knock them down and all the other shit. If only they did that. Imagine what we could have had. But we don't have that. We have this song. That being said, musically, it's not bad.
Fucking classic, man. And it radio was different in 1989 than it was the radio you grew up with and the
You're right.
stations you listened to. But I remember Knock Me Down.
You know what? You're right. I mean, I only have, all the other stuff coming out of the 70s and 80s on the radio I listen to. But hey, screw it.
I remember that. I remember that music video, man. That shit was wild. That'll stroke you out.
I watched that music video actually for the discography, and what the hell was, dude? It was a bunch of shirtless guys dancing about in the room.
What you expect? It's 1989, man.
I don't know,
Red Hot
man.
Chili
I mean,
Peppers.
You know,
Budget-
the
Yeah.
Peppers, like,
Twister, I
they-
mean,
budgets were
Kiss,
tight,
I mean,
dude.
the way they
Deal, I mean,
started
all these other
playing was
bands
naked.
which existed in the 70s and 80s, producing good
It's
high
the
quality
Chili
music
Peppers,
videos.
man.
So, what the hell? What? So you're saying
you know, like, the
look
first
at the
few
music
times
video. Oh,
they
music video, it's
performed on
okay.
stage,
I'm saying, like, well, you
like,
got the others
they
one.
were
Well, you
naked
can't
their
compare
first
to
few
those.
times on stage.
Yeah,
so-
they were naked like all the damn time.
Oh my god!
Sometimes they wore socks.
And
Yeah.
all
Like
was
one of their
them
first
playing-
major performances on stage was at like a strip club naked on stage. That was their thing.
No,
and that's
they had
okay, but,
socks
like,
on their members.
This is their music video. This is what's like, hey, this is who we are, producing it to the world. Hell, you have so many other bands, even in the 70s and 80s, doing more original shit than they did in that music video.
But it worked. It's a good video.
Yeah.
All right, Taste the
You know what?
Pain.
Mm-hmm.
Taste the Pain. God
People
damn,
ate
I
that
wish
shit
they
up.
did. All right, and they followed up with that bullshit. Not good song.
I agree with Hannah. It's a small glimpse into what's to come on Blood Sugar. Like, this is the Peppers formula in 1989.
Stone Cold Bush. Before I say anything, 100% missed the, like, I think I got the reference on it. Not sure if I got the
Oh.
reference on it. I don't know.
It was pretty blatant.
All right. Now we enter to the regularly scheduled Red Hot Chili Peppers performance. And it's okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin should have used this song for his walkout. That would have been punk as fuck.
That has sent a real mixed message to those poor fans of his.
Hey, punk as shit. ODD.
Yeah.
All right. So we're following up with that with fire. All right. What is the fire? Is it passion? Is it a specific body part on a female? Is it a stove? Is it a center fireplace in the living area where you host congregational meetings? What is the fire?
Man, no.
All
Hold
right.
on. Time out.
Hold on. Wait.
You may never know.
No.
We don't
One
know.
second.
We don't know
See,
what it is. We don't know.
This is just okay.
We don't
So
know. What is
you
it?
can
What is it?
overanalyze something. Okay.
Overanalyze.
And that's the problem
They
with
sing
today's
what
people
they sing.
listening to this kind of music. That
He talks
they
about
want
being
to
that woman
pinpoint
with
and
the
analyze
fire.
the
He
answers
talks
for
about going
everything.
to the
Wait.
Analyzing. This is basic.
But
Stop.
whenever you speak to-
Stop. Bill, you know this is a cover, right?
No.
No. Okay.
Point aside, doesn't matter. What are they talking about? What fire are they talking about?
Let me read my notes. I think they do a decent cover of this Jimi Hendrix classic. Production isn't as good, but I think it was because it was recorded at a different time than the rest of the album. I think this John wasn't on it. The production was, but they do a fucking great cover of it.
They did it at Woodstock too.
Oh yeah, I got the fuck out
Yeah,
before
Woodstock.
them.
Last note, honorable mention, top song contender. Anyways, Pretty Little Ditty. Actually, I thought it was a neat little instrumental that occurred. I thought it was
Okay.
really cool, pretty fun, very beautiful.
My notes
Crazy
say,
Town.
I love how Anthony Kiedis has a writing credit on it. I swear they use bits of this song on Californication or a later era. Like, they take this.
Probably, honestly, they didn't, but it sounds like they would have.
Yeah, I mean, this is like Frusciante right here.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like this should have been the end. That should have been the final song on the album, in my opinion.
So we get to the punk rock classic. What the fuck's with the self-promotion on every goddamn album?
Man, that's what you did
Okay,
back in the day. Like Beastie Boys.
I
I
like-
mean,
You got self-promotion, but
But
like
this
this
song
was
was like
this
You
is
it
so
think?
was silly.
Okay, hold
It
on.
was
See,
like it
this
was
is
literally like silly. and I
whenever
liked it.
whenever you're in a band nowadays, you can put your stuff out on TikTok, on YouTube, and people can watch it. Back then, they didn't have this stuff. The only way that you could do is like you have to say your name multiple times during the show, or DJs had to spin your name of your band over and over. That's how it got in people's
So
heads.
you have to, so you have to lyrically beg to be put on MTV.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's what it
You
was. It
had to,
wasn't
like
yeah.
record
But you
cassette tapes in your basement and hand them out to people at street corners.
no, I
Yeah.
get that, but the fact of how blatant it was, like, come on, like I get that you need to market yourself, and you could say that's how you would do only way if you can market yourself. But come on, there's other ways of marketing other than just like, oh yeah, we're
It's
the Red Hot Chili
fun.
Peppers,
Okay,
oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna say my notes here. All right, conforming to the norm, straight out of the mold, compromising each and every ounce of soul. I'm a doing anything for the records of gold. Kind of lost all its meaning, huh? Unless it was a sincere song. But
Thank you, Jason.
you know,
All right, sexy Mexican maid. Oh shit, here we go again. This shit happened. Okay, next.
again, a sign for what's around the corner. Musically, this is Blood Sugar Sex Magic musically.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, kick a hole in the sky. You started with I believe that was Flea singing Star Spangled Banner, like not singing it, but like annotating it, kinda.
Like singing it bad on purpose.
Yeah, which,
Butchering it.
but like it's still like okay.
You know,
I
people
don't
said
know.
the same thing about Hendrix when he played it. They were mad at him because they said he butchered his Star Spangled Banner, but now they play it in
Look,
Budweiser commercials.
what Jimi Hendrix did with the Star Spangled Banner, it's okay to make it unique and make it your own.
No, I'm telling you, back then though, people didn't think it was unique or his own.
I
People were
believe it.
mad.
I believe
Yeah.
it, but here's the thing, Ed. Like I'm talking now, like 2024, listening to it. Jimi Hendrix Star Spangled Banner, honestly, classic. That start, one, it was a joke. So okay, you're already making a joke, fine. But it's
My notes say, fucking love it. Maybe the best closer in the whole discography.
It's a good one.
If not, it's tied with one other.
It's good. It's a good one.
the rest of my notes. Not a good start to the song, to the final song. Honestly, what's the difference between this and every other song that we've heard to this point in the generic discography?
No, there's a huge step up here. There's a songwriting difference.
Oh, definitely.
They're taking a more
Mm-hmm.
that you're taking Frusciante's background in rock. We've mentioned Hendrix a lot in this video. That's infused in this record. The funk is dialed down. This is the Chili Peppers formula that they're going to continue for a little bit.
I mean, the funk died 10 years ago.
Let me follow you guys up.
Go for it, Ed. Go for it.
With my notes, okay, just real quick because my notes are quick. I think by far this is okay. So the growth that Jason was talking about, I think has to do with the fact that Hillel dies. Anthony goes off to Mexico to get lost for a long time, and then he comes back, reforms the band, and now they have John in there and Chad. Now with those four, that's straight up, in my opinion, because I'm a fan of this band, is magic. Like I think those four can work things really well in a different level than they had before. And this album is a push into something different. And yeah, it's less of what was before. You can tell John's influence. You have Higher Ground, first of all. It's a classic, man. It's a banger. The Stevie Wonder cover. More rock than funk. This album definitely has a little more. Frusciante brought something new, which, by the way, Frusciante was a huge fan of the band too before he joined.
Yeah.
So he loved Hillel. I think he learned from Hillel, and it was so there was that connection with him. But he just took him. Also, the Pretty Little Ditty tune. If you guys that band Crazy Town, they came out in the 2000s. That little riff, that's where it's
Crazy
from.
Town.
And the guy, come my baby, come my baby, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby.
Oh, yeah.
He just recently passed away, I think. Anyways, that ding, ding, The guitar riff is from that song, and the Peppers actually got credit for that Crazy in Town tune. Or no, Frusciante got credit for that guitar lick. So this is a classic album. I like it. I enjoy all of it. But like Jason said, it is a lead in into what's to come. You can tell they have a formula now, and they're starting to tune it, and then they're about to come out with something really, really special. But yeah.
All right, Tim, what you got?
Okay.
Give it to us, Tim.
So yeah, this is the album that introduces the world to John Frusciante. So that's something. Good Time Boys is okay. It's not my favorite opener. It's got some energy, but it's not like a great song. Higher Ground, obviously that was a big hit for them. It's a classic cover. My favorite part about it is the guitar riff in the verses. It's awesome. Subway to Venus, fun song, great chorus. I really like the horns and the outro guitar solo. Awesome stuff. Magic Johnson, classic. Super fun punk rock rap hybrid, just having fun. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Top song contender. Nobody Weird Like Me, super fun. That song just rips. It's a great song. Dolphins aside, sometimes you just gotta, pork a porpoise or whatever. I don't know. And then we get into
Sponsor of SeaWorld.
Yeah, he ain't allowed
Please,
there.
Shamu, please.
So now we're gonna get to the point in the album where I actually think the second half of this album is the stronger half. Starting with Knock Me Down, I mean, that's a classic song. It's one you could tell they've clearly been chasing for a while, and we don't normally do this one. I'm gonna throw out that this is their best chorus in the entire discography.
Ooh.
I'd have to think on that. I'd have to think
That
on
one,
that.
I never thought about that, but
That chorus is awesome.
That's a big claim because
Yeah.
they have choruses, man. But
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand. I'm going with Knock Me Down. And then that's going to go into Taste the Pain, which, so yeah, Chad Smith's here and Frusciante's here, but talking about the things we never knew we needed before they joined the band. But after Hillel died and Jack left, Flea and Tony got with D.H. Peligro from the Dead Kennedys, and they got with Michael Blackbird McKnight from Parliament Funkadelic. That's the lineup I want to hear.
that's when the fun died.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool that a couple songs from that lineup kind of made it, because DH is getting some songwriting credits on this album, starting with Taste the Pain, which is another classic song. It's just good. Stone Cold Bush, I have a personal vendetta against, so it's not a song I necessarily want to listen to. However, D.H. Peligro again has the songwriting credit, so I'll give it a point for that. And it's a good song, so I'll give it a point for that. Still have a personal vendetta against it. Yeah, so yeah, that's going to take us into the Jimi Hendrix cover. It's got a real good energy. It really feels like that late 80s, early 90s underground alternative movement that's about to take over the world. I really hear that energy in this cover. And then Pretty Little Ditty. Yeah, my notes just say Crazy Town. And what else can you say? I do think it works on the album. I think it's a nice little placement of it, kind of towards the end, kind of a little mellow thing after a bunch of just, bangers, really. And then we get to Punk Rock Classic, which it's okay. It's kind of meh. It's kind of generic. And then they also got that Guns N' Roses little salute at the end, which I think is a little uncalled for. Sexy Mexican Maid, it happened. It's fine. And then Johnny Kick a Hole in the Sky. I think this is their best closer. I think it's a top song contender. Big fan of this one. When he says, Johnny, 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 that shit gets stuck in my head all the time.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's a great song, great closer. And, yeah, overall, it's a pretty good album.
That's not the closer you have better than Girdle, though, right?
That is.
That
Oof.
is? Oh,
That's the best closer in the
That's what my notes say,
discography.
too.
okay. So the one I thought you were going to have beating it is not the one I thought you have beating it, then.
Okay, yeah, no, it's this one. It's Johnny Kick a Hole in the Sky.
I'll let you
Great.
know what one I think that you would have. You would have had beating it.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I want to point out that it does say this album is dedicated to the memory of Hill Solvac, and it's got one of his little paintings, which I can't show too much of, but you know.
Hey,
Yeah.
YouTube algorithm, remember, like and subscribe. YouTube algorithm hates us.
All right, it's my turn to guess.
Thank God.
That one
I
took a
didn't have
while.
one.
We got a lot to say about though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as we go further, they're going to take longer and longer, I think. Not the alcohol's fault.
Alcohol?
So
I blame Big Cat.
I think Hannah's going to have it number 1.
Yeah, you're right. This is leagues above the other three. Leagues above them.
I think Bill's going to have it number 4. He talked a lot of shit.
Is he really?
Yes, I am actually. God damn, I'm surprised you got that one. I thought that was gonna be a while that you weren't gonna get that.
You took a shit on Mother's Milk. I think Ed's
I
going to have
did.
it. Ed's going to have it number 1.
Definitely.
I'm going to have it number 1.
You should renumber these so it's easier.
What's easier than 1, 2, 3, 4?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. What
No, but,
number
like, not
system
to
would
have
you like
to-
us to use?
You gotta have
Not to have
1
to move.
A, 2 C, 3 B, 4 F.
You want the 1, 2, 3 that way? Is that what you're
I
saying?
think it'd be easier. Yeah, it looks. But I don't know. Whatever you like. It's your show.
We'll talk about that in a production staff call later. Tim's the hard one here, though.
I think I know where Tim's gonna have this one.
I think he's going to have it number 2.
That was gonna be my soft guess, actually. Obviously, it's not my call here.
Yeah.
It's either 2 or 3.
Johnny!
It's not about freaky. I can tell that.
I think I'm going to put it at number 3.
Oh, nobody saw
I'm
that
just-
coming.
No, I saw that coming. I get it. I know where Tim's coming from. The
No, you
same
don't.
reason I have
No,
it
you
number
don't.
4.
No.
No, you don't. No, that
Yes,
was
I literally do.
No, you don't.
I
You don't know
literally
where
do.
Tim's coming from.
Him and I have 3 and 4 in the same spot.
That is not
Yeah,
the
and
same song.
like I said, there's a number of top song contenders on here. But when it comes down to it, there are albums I'd rather listen to.
I mean,
That's-
color coded will tell all, and Tim and I are gonna differ slightly on the color.
It's funny because I could listen to
But
Mother's
I
Milk
get
over and over again and I'd be happy with it.
I mean, I do. Like, I have this one. This is one of the only ones I have on vinyl.
I
I had this on
100%
cassette
agree.
back in the day, man.
Yeah, shout out to albums that came out the year I was born.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
All right, well,
I'll-
up next,
before I was born.
we're talking the biggie, their breakthrough record, their big breakthrough
Which
record.
one?
Stadium Arcadium.
Sugar.
So, no.
The Blood Sugar Sex
Blood
Magic.
Sugar Sex Magic.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, you probably haven't. Youngins, whippersnappers. I'm gonna teach you about some chili peppers here.
Oh my god.
All right, stick.
Yeah,
we're gonna
'cause
talk.
it
We're gonna
always wasn't
after
on my
chili
list.
peppers. We're gonna do some Ramones. We're gonna teach this young fool about some punk rock. So
Me?
be
Oh,
safe.
no.
Make good decisions.
You are not ready for when I do the Ramones. Prepare yourself. You are not prepared.
Johnny,